Hi reception, Mrs. Wimpany here. It's that time of the week. Are you ready to practice our tricky words and learn a new one? I'm sure you are. To start this week, we're going to start with our tricky word song. You may have missed it last week, so I've just got it here for you. So hopefully, off we go.
Tricky words that you can learn these tricky words. Don't let them trick you.
Are you ready?
They are just tricky words. Don't let them trick you.
Okay, let's go.
Say hello to I. Hello, I.
I.
Sing with me.
I.
I's just a capital E.
Don't let it trick you.
Say hello to the. Hello, the.
The. Look at it. The. Ready how to spell it? T-H-E spells the. Don't let it trick you.
Say hello to two. Hello,
Two.
Sing with me.
Two. T and O spells two. Don't let it trick you.
Say hello to go. Hello,
Go.
Sing with me. Go.
G and O spells go. Don't let it trick you.
Say hello to no. Hello,
No.
Sing with me.
No. N and O spells no.
Don't let it trick you. Say hello to he. Hello, he.
He.
Sing with me.
He. H and E spells he. Don't let it trick you.
Say hello to she. Hello, she.
She.
Sing with me.
She. S-H-E spells she. Don't let it trick you.
Say hello to we. Hello, we.
We. We always do that for us,
Sing
don't
with
we?
me.
We. W and E spells we. Don't let it trick you.
Tricky words. These are tricky words that you can learn. Tricky words. These are tricky words. Don't let them trick you.
I hope that they didn't trick you. I know they don't. Whenever we're together, they don't usually trick you. So I'm sure they don't trick you when you're at home. Okay, so just to remind ourselves of the tricky words we've been practicing. Here come my smarts. So, are we ready for this slide? So the first word I want you to read, two. That's right, two. H and E spells he. Well done, he. G and O spells go. Excellent. So, last week, I wonder if you can remember, can you get your mind thinking, last week, what was our tricky word? It was Y-O-U spells you. So this week, just to practice, I want you to read the word you when you see it. And if you don't see it, you don't say it. Let's have a practice. We're looking for you. Y-O-U. You! Did you spot it? I hope you did. Okay, so today you can probably see that there's a word in red. Can you remember why my word is in red? That's right, because it's a tricky word. We can't sound out. So we're going to have a look at it together, okay? So we are learning to read the tricky word, they. So if you have a look at our tricky word, they, at the beginning you can see the TH, which we do know always says with that tongue out. Remember that rude one? But this bit here, E and Y, we're not used to saying A. So that's the bit that might trick us. We know we can get our mouths ready here for TH, for th, but this bit might trick us. So we need to look really carefully at the word. So T-H-E-Y, okay? So we're going to try and remember. We can get our mouth ready for the sound, but the end of it can't trick us, okay? So we're going to have a look together. Now, I can see that you'll be scanning this page with your reading glasses on thinking, where is that tricky word they? And remember, I've just explained that the TH, we got our mouths ready, but it's this bit here that might trick us, the EY. So don't let it trick you, okay? Now, if I come over here, you can see there's a THE, and it's so similar to what we're looking for, but that word, you're right, says the, and we're not looking for that, we're looking for they, which is THEY. So I need to look really carefully for those 4 letters, 4 graphemes. So this looks right. There's the that I recognise and the EY. So that says they. Well done. Is there another one on the screen? Oh, up here I can see it. So it's a capital, so it's they. They. Well done if you spot it. Remember, it's 4 graphemes. So if you see it and it's only got 3, you know that's the. But this one, 4, is they. We're going to practice it some more. Don't worry. It's quite tricky. They're getting tricky, aren't they? So here it is again in red. Can you see it? So it's they. Remember, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 graphemes, 4 letters, and the beginning is the bit that won't trick us, but this end bit is the part that might catch us out. Okay, so we'll be ready, won't we? I know you're always ready. We don't get tricked very often. So I'm just going to move my sentence down because I've got a funny feeling you've got my face on the writing, which is not very helpful. Okay, let's go. So here it is at the beginning of our sentence. It's got a capital because it's starting the sentence, but that is the tricky word that we're learning today. So that's right. They go into the park. They go into the park. And if you have a look, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 tricky words there in red and just 1 that isn't. So there's 5 words and 4 out of those are words you can read without sounding out. Wow, you've learned so much already. Okay, let's look again. Oh, here it is at the beginning again. Can you remember what it says? It says, get your mouths ready. They. Well done. They sit on the mat. Well done. So they sit on the mat, and you can see the children here sitting on the mat. So remember, when we're going to look at this word on the next page, they, we know that first bit, TH, but it's the EY, they, that we need to be looking at so it won't trick us. So here we are. So I hope you took a picture because, again, I think I'm in the corner over the writing. So I'm so sorry, reception, if I'm on the writing. I'm going to try and move our writing a little bit. That might help a bit. So here we go. So we know that they is THEY. Okay, so they. So here we go. So the first one. So that says the. I know that's not right, but I do remember there were 3 letters that were the same as the tricky word they, but there was one that went on the end and it was a Y. Y is the name and U is the sound. Let's see if I can find it. There it is. They. Okay, so now I put it in. That word says they. Can you take a picture of it with your reading minds? Memory on. Good. So we've taken a picture, and now I'm so glad your brains are working this morning. We're going to see if we can try and complete this word they again. Now I've got that one that's easier to remember at the beginning because it's that TH I know says, but I need to write they, and I don't want it to trick me. So looking at these letters down here, I know it's not that. That definitely wouldn't look right. So I'm thinking it's ETHEY, and that says, what does it say? They. Well done. They. Okay. We are going to move on now. So I have just done a little bit of your tricky word practice today with you. I hope you enjoyed it. What was our tricky word again? Just to check that we've all remembered. It was, that's right, it was they. It was they. I've just realised I think my picture is over your pictures again. Sorry, reception. I'm going to move them as I'm talking to you. So, here we go. For the tricky word they, can you spot it? how many times on the board? They. Here it is in red. That's right. They. It's somewhere else. Did you see it? Of course you did. T-H-E-Y, they. So for your tricky word chili challenge today, you can, if you've got some chalks or something you can write on, you can write your tricky words onto a hopscotch in the garden, or you could just write it on paper and play it inside. And I want you to make sure you're practicing the tricky word they. Excellent. So you can have a go at jumping onto the word they on a hopscotch. Our chili challenge too, if you want to be active still, you're so good at using your gross motor skills and your fine motor skills. So I thought our chili challenge too is to have some hoops or draw some circles. Again, you can choose, and you can try throwing something at that hoop to find the tricky word they. But I also want you to keep practicing the ones we practiced over the last few weeks. So you might throw the beanbag at they, but you might also have a target that says my, or you might also have another target that says was. That's right. So practice the tricky word they, but the other tricky words we've been doing. Our third chili challenge is over here, and this is where I want you to see if you can think of a sentence with these tricky words in. So can you think of a sentence with they in? They go out and look for birds, you might think of, or they go on holiday to get some sunshine. So can you think of a sentence with they in it? And our golden challenge, which some of you I know love rising for this challenge, so come on, who's going to challenge yourself for the golden chili challenge? It's really hard today. Today I want you to write the tricky word they. Now I have shown you that it's made up of T-H-E-Y, but can you write that into a sentence? So you'll need to say the sentence, hold the sentence in your head, and then write it down. Who thinks they can do it? I cannot wait to see reception, what you get up to on ILD. It's all very exciting for us. Please keep sending us in everything you've been doing. I've only seen 1 or 2 snow pictures. I wanted to see lots of you in the snow, and then maybe I'll send you some back of me in the snow. I hope you enjoyed that snow. It was a lovely treat, wasn't it? Anyway, lovely to see you, and I'll see you soon reception. Remember, our tricky word is they. Don't let it trick you. See you soon. Bye.